Right, so for today's video, I decided to sit here, speak to you, and number one, say thank you because we've reached 500 subscribers, which is great. And number two, say what I've learned and what advice I can give to other small YouTubers and small creators. Okay, so firstly, thank you for helping me get to 500 subscribers. It's definitely been quite a journey. It's been very weird. Regardless of the fact that I've only been here for 2.5 months, I genuinely have learned a lot. So I feel, as a way of giving back, essentially, I hope that's not too cheesy, I will make this video with my 5 top tips for aspiring YouTubers or people who are already YouTubers. I need to take this off because it's too hot. Tip number 1 is research. If you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, make sure you do your research. These videos are going to be online forever. Like forever. They're going to be on your best friends' phones, they're going to be screenshotted, they're going to be shared around on social media. That means if you're thinking about going into a political career or a business career which has to be super professional, have that in mind before you start. In doing your research, you're going to find that YouTube is one of the most saturated spaces like ever. You can find that out by simply typing in daily vlog or gaming video into the YouTube search bar and filter it by last hour or last day. And you will see how many people are trying to do this and just how difficult it is to get noticed. It's hard. People who want to be the next Joe Sugg, Casey Neistat, you need to be aware of that before you start. Now that leads us nicely onto my second tip, which is passion. You need to find what you're passionate about. Passion is the single most important thing in any career, in any hobby, whatever it is. If you're not passionate about something, you will not give it your all. You want to find the type of videos you want to make and why you want to make them. Once you find something that you're passionate about, you will not lose that passion. It may adapt, it may morph into something else, but you won't lose it. So find that one thing, and from there you can continue on to tip 3 is my personal favorite. I'm a big fan. It's about giving zero fucks what people think. I'm going to put this very plain and simple. People will not understand why you are on YouTube. They will take the piss. People on the train are going to look at you when you're walking around with like a fat DSLR like this. Hey guys, what's up? Who cares? People are going to look. It's strange. It's abnormal. It's weird. When I'm out in public and I'm vlogging, I can do one of two things. I can either speak to you and be completely wholeheartedly invested in the conversation that we are having, or I can be focused on what the people around me are saying and if they're laughing and if they're pointing. You can only ever do one of those two things, because the second I stop talking to you to speak to them, this connection that we have right now is lost completely. Your close friends, your family, they just may not get it. That happens. But that's the same with every possible thing that you're ever going to do in your life. The second you do something different, people are going to pick up on it and they're going to comment on it. You need to be able to get past that. The way you get past that is to just give few shits. What's important to realize is that the random guy you pass on a train whilst you're vlogging, and the random girl who laughs at you and maybe even takes a photo of you and puts it into her WhatsApp group to take the piss, you're irrelevant to their life. They may get 20 seconds of enjoyment from taking the piss out of you, but once that's done, they aren't going to remember you. So why on earth would you base your behavior and change the way you want to act and do things around these people who you're never going to see again? It is completely and utterly illogical. It doesn't make sense. Tip number 4 is to just start. Once you've done your research, you've found out what you're passionate about, and you've learned or at least tried to, care less about what other people think, then you're good to go and you literally just need to go for it. Just try. Just do one thing in public that's going to embarrass you and watch people laugh and watch them walk past you, and then realize that that little bit of laughter that they held in that moment has now dissipated and it's gone. And tip number 5, and the final tip, is to just keep going and do not stop. Now this is where you see the interlinkages between each of these 5 tips. If you have step 2 figured out and step 1 figured out, you're already going to know that it's going to be difficult. You know it's going to take time. You also have the passion. Sorry, I know this is a bit lame with the light bulb thing. So when it gets really shit along your YouTube journey, and it will, your passion is what's going to keep you going. When I was in Berlin and I started daily vlogging, I went 2.5 weeks getting anything from 3 to 5 hours sleep per night. That was exhausting. I was doing a 9-hour internship every single day. But I kept going because I did the research, had the passion, this thingy, and I knew that I wanted to do this so badly, and I'd made a commitment that I wasn't going to stop. It was that simple. So even though I was massively sleep deprived by the end of it, my diet was a bit messed up, by the end of those 2.5 weeks, I was still doing the vlogs, but I'd become so much more efficient. I knew exactly what kind of music to put everywhere. I'd basically done a super intense YouTube crash course, and I'm very happy that I stuck with it because this is great. I hope that helps if you're thinking of starting YouTube. If you're not, that's also fine. If you're already on YouTube, I also hope this helps. And that's it. It is tough, it is shitty, it is difficult, you will be called weird, you will get looks, but if you stick with it using these 5 thingies that we've spoken about, you're going to be on the right track. If you've enjoyed this video, then chat to me. I'm gonna be down here. I'm a massive keynote, so I'm literally gonna respond to every comment. So let's chat. If you have any advice, what would you have added to this list? Would you have taken anything out? But yeah, thank you. I will see you on Sunday.